Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearded Gamer, and today we will actually not be playing a game, but today it's just something that I thought of that since I don't find having a YouTube gaming channel being a competitive thing. It's a fun thing that people do, some get successful, some don't. So I've over the last almost 2 years, I've learned a lot of things. And although my channel hasn't grown a lot, I've enjoyed the whole process. I've learned so many things that are probably gonna be useful anyway at some point in the future, even if it's not for making videos. Maybe it's making it for other videos and getting paid for it. Who knows? So anyway, the point is sound. When you're making videos, it's not just video that the video quality has to be good, but it's also the audio quality. If you're doing commentary videos, for example, it needs to be your microphone, the sound. When you're talking to people, it has to be clear. So one of the best programs that I've discovered, it's free, it's actually free, and it's the capabilities on this program are just nuts. It's called Audacity. Most people of you probably already know it, but I don't know to what extent people need to people actually know the program, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know all the features of this program, but I know how to do some basic stuff to get decent sound out of a mediocre microphone. For example, this microphone looks pretty cool. I got a stand for it and everything, but it was actually a very cheap microphone. This is cat hair anyhow. So I got it, I think, for like 15 euros off eBay or something like that. I don't even remember what the brand is or the model or anything like that. But the point is that it's a very cheap microphone. It has an XLR connection to jack connection directly on my sound card. And even if you don't have a decent sound card and the recording sounds like this, for example, with all the noise and all that, you can use Audacity to fix everything. Literally, it's just so it's simpler than you would think, and the results are actually really good. For a free program, you get ridiculous amounts of editing potential for all sorts of sound, not just microphone recordings, but also music or whatever. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I don't have any weird icons on here, do I? Okay, no, I don't. Okay, so here's the deal. What you could do. Okay, so I've recorded a clip, a very short audio clip that's like 16 seconds, and it's just how it sounds with the microphone before I edit anything. Okay, so this is the unedited version. Okay. This is a test recording to show the capabilities of Audacity, this amazing free program, audio editing program that you can find the link to download from in the description down below. Okay, so you could clearly hear the noise, okay? And here's what we can do. Usually when you're doing a noise reduction effect on your recording, you wanna choose a part with no talking or anything like that, just the background noise. Now, I've had many situations where I recorded something and then I realized that I didn't leave enough just background noise to take as a sample. But what you can do is, since, basically you don't need to record the whole thing and then leave like a blank part with just the background sound. You can record that completely separately. So for example, let's save this. Okay, so Audacity is awesome. Saved. And now we get some options here. I usually tend to save everything at the highest quality because it's MP3. It doesn't take up much space and there's no reason to not do the full quality thing. It's, by the way, I have my options here. I selected my default microphone and anything I want to record, and the output is my speakers, which is actually my headphones, and it's mono recording because it is a mono recording microphone. Okay, now we can close this, okay? And we'll record just silence, so shh. Okay, now we have our background sound audio clip. Oh my god, I can't even talk today. Audacity is awesome. We import both. Okay, so let's, here I don't know, I pressed the button and it got the click, so let's delete that part. Now, this whole clip is just silence. It's just background noise, so we can use this as a I don't know, a sample, let's say, a noise sample. So we select the sample. It needs to be at least 5 seconds for better results. The longer it is, the better. I'm not sure if there's a limit, but you know, 6 or 7 seconds should be fine. So you go to Effects, Noise Reduction, while you have the 5 seconds of just noise, background noise selected, by the way. Noise Reduction, Get Noise Profile. Now it knows that those 5 seconds are a sample of noise. And that's what it's going to try to remove from the full version of your audio clip. So now at this point, you select your actual clip that you want to reduce the noise from. And you go back to Effects and Noise Reduction again. Okay? These are the default settings, by the way. 12 dB decibels, noise reduction, 6.00 sensitivity, and 3 frequency smoothing bands. Noise reduce. I played around with these things, and I didn't like the results, to be honest. So I just left it like this, and I'm very happy with the results. So you just select the whole thing that you want to apply the fix, the noise reduction filter to, and you press OK. It does something. It's a very short clip, so it didn't show the processing thing. So it just happened really fast. So now let's remove this. We don't need this anymore. This is a test recording to show the capabilities of Audacity, this amazing free program, audio editing program that you can find the link to download from in the description down below. There's still some background noise, but you can barely notice it. And if this is commentary for a game like my channel is, for example, then you're not going to be able to hear it at all. The noise is significantly reduced. Now, there's another thing. If it's too low, the volume, you can do the following. But before we get to that, let's leave that for last. I usually leave it for last because, again, I tried a different combination of filters, and this is the one that I found best. It's really fast to do. It's really easy, and you get really good quality sound with really low quality equipment. And okay, so at this point you want to cut out some stuff. For example, let's remove, never mind, let's undo that. Let's remove the first part, and let's remove the last part, and now we're left with our actual recording. Now Control A to select everything. Usually microphones, good microphones, USB microphones, have the option to, it's an automatic volume thing. So if you're speaking very loudly, brings the volume down. If you're speaking very lowly, brings it up. So there's like an even volume almost. So if you're speaking very low volume for whatever reason, and suddenly you speak loudly, it's not going to drive you crazy. You're not going to go nuts and your speakers explode or whatever. So at this point, you can go to Effects, Leveler. And again, I'm not sure if these were the default settings, heavy and minus 70 decibels. But this is what I have right now. And whenever I do this, it's perfectly fine. So what this does is it amplifies everything, but some sections I think also get reduced. Not everything gets amplified, but in a way that everything's closer to each other. So the high volumes when you're speaking and the low volumes when you're speaking are closer to each other. So it's like more even. It's more balanced. It's what I just described. So yeah, let's export this. Okay, export. Okay. Now, if you want to save the changes as a project so you can edit it later. If it's a long project, whatever, you want to do a lot of stuff, just go to File, Save Project, Save As, whatever, and save it as whatever you want. If you want to actually export it as an audio file, an MP3 file, for example, it's export audio, and it's going to export the whole thing. If you want to export just the part of the audio clip, you select what you want and go File, Export Selected Audio. Simple as that. So we want to export the whole thing. Now, Audacity is awesome. edited. Let's go. Boom shagalaga. This is a test recording to show the capabilities of Audacity, this amazing free program, audio editing program that you can find the link to download from in the description down below. Okay, so you can clearly hear the noise. The volume is lower. The volume when you're moving away from the microphone or closer or speaking louder or lower, they're very noticeable, the differences in volume. Now the edited
This is a test recording to show the capabilities of Audacity, this amazing free program, audio editing program that you can find the link to download from in the description down below. This is a test recording to show the capabilities of Audacity, this amazing free program, audio editing program that you can find the link to download from in the description down below. So I think that the difference in the volume is noticeable. So if you're going to edit your video, again, if it's gaming video, if it's whatever it is, you can edit this so it sounds like this. So when you insert it in your video, if you're recording separately, which is something, by the way, another thing, if you're doing gaming videos, I highly recommend do not record everything on one file. So don't record the gameplay, the game's audio, plus your voice on the same file at once. I highly recommend you record your voice, your commentary separately for a number of reasons. First of all, maybe you change your mind and you want to do a no commentary video. Maybe you could do both versions so people have a choice. If you record this separately, you can do that. And also, for some reason, this happened to me so many times. If for some reason your microphone volume was very low, for whatever reason, maybe an option changed in your Windows settings or whatever. So you're recording the game, you're doing amazing commentary, it's a great video, and then you listen to the video and you can barely hear yourself. If it's all in one file, you can't really do anything, because if you export the video and the audio separately to edit it, your voice and the game's audio are going to be one file. So whatever you do, if you do noise reduction, it's going to affect the game's audio, and that's not usually good. You want to do that on your commentary only. When you do leveler and normalize, it's just going to screw everything out. So you won't really have an option other than re-recording everything. And that could be a hassle. Maybe you did a 2-hour video. I don't know. So anyway, I hope this was a helpful video. I'll try to keep it short. I'll cut out some stuff. I was talking for way too long. And I hope this is useful for some people, at least, if you guys didn't already know about these things. Don't need a budget. 15 euros and a free program on your computer that I assume you already have. You're all good. One last tip, because I've read forums about this stuff, and there's a lot of people that have issues with synchronization with their commentary and the game. What they're actually, because if you're separately recording everything, you can't start both recordings at the same time, so you have to synchronize it. What I do is, and I'll probably put it in the next video. So what I do is I usually start Audacity recording. Okay, I select my options and everything. I start recording. Then I get ready. I put everything in place, my lighting and all that. I start recording the gameplay. As soon as I start recording, I yell out record in Audacity. So I know that that's where I press my record button. Okay. And then, I prep up and everything. And I do a countdown. It's like 1, 2, 3, but I try to make it so my mouth is moving very, I open my mouth a lot when I'm saying these numbers, like 1, 2, 3, and then I do unos, dos, tres, something different, so I can tell the recording and the video recording and that they're synchronized. I can easily do that when I do that. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then I, move the audio clip around. I synchronize it. Then I obviously cut out that part, and I'm stuck with just the video that I want in the end. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results. What do you guys think? Are there any other easier, better ways, more simple, free? We want free ways to actually get good quality video and audio and mix everything together and good results. I'd love to hear your opinions, because I've done a lot of research. This is what I'm left with. I'm really happy with the results. I'm getting pretty good results, pretty good quality, I think. So
I'd love to hear your opinion. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching. This is the Bearded Gamer, over and out.